Do you work too hard when you act on camera without even knowing it? Many actors do. Here are 3 simple words that'll make all of your on-camera acting easier and much more compelling. The 3 words are, shut your mouth. Today's topic is a game changer, stillness on camera, the power of nonverbal communication. Stick around to the end because later I'm going to share with you an exercise that will quickly help you to master stillness on camera. The result will be performances with much stronger presence. Welcome to Screen Acting Success. I'm Louis DiBianco, a working actor with 79 screen credits. Each week, I share with you tips, techniques, and secrets that I learned by acting in front of the camera for more than 40 years. This is not theory. This is powerful stuff that works. It works and it will help you to grow your talent and your career. By the way, if this is your first time visiting here, make sure to click subscribe. Then you won't miss a single video. And please give the video a thumbs up. So why do so many actors, even good ones, have such a challenge with on-camera stillness? There are 3 big reasons. Number 1, as humans, we're hardwired to talk much more than to listen. Number 2, the scripts that we receive, well, they're written. So the first thing we see is dialogue, and then we end up giving too much importance to the words. And number 3, most actors don't take the time to really understand the nature of the camera, that the camera is like a living thing, and it behaves very much like your scene partner. Here's what I mean. A camera will respond to every subtle signal that you send it. What kinds of signals? The slightest, the tiniest movement of your head, of any part of your face, a shift in the movement of your eyes, a sound that you might make without even opening your mouth, even a slight parting of your lips. These are all on-camera gestures, and the camera uses them to tell your story. Number 2, in an extreme close-up, the camera is actually it's reading and sharing your inner life, what you're feeling and what you're thinking, which means that you don't have to do very much except be open and available for it. And number 3, the camera makes a lot of the moves that you impulsively want to make, that you would normally make if you're acting on stage. The camera makes those moves for you. And then the problem is that actors resist all of this work that the camera lovingly does for you, and they want to do it anyway. And that resistance ends up in a performance that often pushes people away. The real secret to letting the camera do its work that you don't have to do is to give up your ego and give up a sense of wanting to control the outcome. The moment you take that leap of faith and trust, you're going to feel so much relief, and your acting is going to have greater ease and elegance to it. Let's look at an example of an actor who is demonstrating everything that I've been talking about so far. The actor is Christopher Walken. Watch him in this scene from Tarantino's True Romance. This is an edited clip that I made to demonstrate this for you. And you're going to see some amazing stuff in it. We'll talk about it after.
Do you know who I am, Mr. Woolley? The Antichrist. You got me in a vendetta kind of mood. My name is Vincent Kirkcaldy. I work as consul for Mr. Blue Boyle, the man your son stole from. I'm glad. I have a son, my own, about your boy's age. I can imagine how painful this must be for you. But Clarence and that bitch-whore girlfriend of his brought this all on themselves. I implore you, not to go down that road with them. You can always take comfort in the fact you never had a choice.
Walken is totally riveting in that scene as he interrogates Dennis Hopper. What is it that makes it so compelling? Well, think of it this way. There is a lot of intense emotion. I mean, this guy, Walken's character, is angry. I mean, he's angry to the point of rage. But that feeling, that intense feeling, is always smoldering beneath the surface. There's an inner turbulence, but his outer expression of it is calm. He has ease and elegance and grace when he communicates. He's not straining. As a result, the emotion that we feel from the scene is even stronger. He's not chasing it. He's allowing it to come to him. Remember that. You want inner turbulence in an intense scene with outer calm. Most of Walken's acting has this quality to it, which is why we can't take our eyes off of him. We need to remind ourselves that camera storytelling is predominantly picture storytelling. That may sound obvious, but most of us understand it intellectually. We don't actually live it when we're in front of the camera. And our most powerful storytelling asset, our eyes. Our eyes talk all the time. They tell stories. Look at these 3 different sets of eyes. Which one is communicating suspicion? Which one is communicating strength? And which one is making an invitation? Were these your answers? I'll bet they were. Why? Because the eyes that you saw were focused and clearly communicating their stories. One of the greatest filmmakers who ever lived was Sergio Leone, a man who really understood and appreciated that camera storytelling is about painting pictures. That's why most of his scripts are very sparse in dialogue. Watch the opening sequence to Once Upon a Time in the West, and time when the first line is spoken. I think you'll be shocked. The story is being told without any dialogue at all. And man, are we involved. The actors are at the top of their game. They're moving, they're looking, they're focusing with stillness and economy and elegance. And the result is absolutely compelling visual storytelling. Here is an image from that opening sequence. We see 4 men. It's a showdown. We know that a shootout is about to happen. The story's being told, and we feel the tension, we feel the emotion without any dialogue at all. It's a powerful screen picture. 2 of the stars of the film are Charles Bronson and Henry Fonda. Let's take a look at how powerfully their eyes tell stories. Here's Bronson. Do you see the control, the calm, the confidence? And here is Fonda. You could probably write an entire story about what his eyes and face are communicating. And I know that you find it impossible to take your eyes off of his. That's an actor who understands the camera, who doesn't do too much and allows the camera to be his very willing and loving scene partner. Here's the exercise that I promised to give you to help you master Stillness on Camera. Find a monologue that you will learn and perform for the camera. When you film it the first time, just take note of how your physical bad habits kick in. If there's a lot of strong emotion in it, then your body is going to want to help the communication. Your hands are going to want to get involved. Your head is going to want to move. You're going to want to do so many things that you really don't need to do. In fact, do them and then play it back, and you'll see how they are only distractions. Then, once you're aware of these habits, try the piece again, and this time, resist the temptation to make extraneous movements. Just speak the words, run the risk of being boring. Get in touch with the feeling and allow the emotions to come to you. Achieve that state of inner turbulence with outer calm. And when you see it, you'll never want to go back to acting any other way. Try this exercise with a scene partner. Do it a few times, and I guarantee you that your work is going to jump to a whole other level. If you've gotten any value from this, share it in the comments below. Definitely let us know what your biggest takeaway is. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. And remember to give the video a thumbs up. In the description below, you'll find a link. It will take you to a site where you can explore everything that I'm offering you in the latest online course that I created called Self-Taping Mastery. It'll explain the course and all of the insane bonuses that I'm offering with it. Just go there and check it out. If it isn't for you, don't enroll in it. Don't buy it. But find out what you can gain from it. In the next video, I'm going to reveal to you major traps that are in all of the sides that you get for your auditions. They're traps that even good actors fall into again and again. And the more you fall into them, the more you blow your auditions. You'll be surprised, and once you know them, you'll never walk into them again. Until the next video, always remember to feel it, say it, mean it, book it. Oh, and never forget that the secret to your power and communication on screen is in the eyes.